One day, little Florian was on vacation with his adoptive parents in the Mediterranean. He was running around the Acropolis when BAM! He was viciously attacked. The police suspect either the Ferns, who were also on vacation in the same area, or the Maples. They gathered 2 samples of DNA from the crime scene, purified them, and mixed them with restriction enzymes to cut them into smaller, more workable pieces. They loaded the samples into 2 different electrophoresis gels, one for each VNTR loci being examined, and ran an electrical current through the gel. The shortest DNA fragments migrate the furthest. Here are the results compared to the DNA fingerprints of the victims and suspects gathered from the FBI's CODIS database. Each individual has 2 fragments in their profile, representing the 2 alleles for the gene at that locus. Sample 1 matches the victim's DNAs, since both loci are a perfect match for the alleles. That means we're interested in sample 2 for finding the suspect. Who matches? Well, Holly and Basil have the same alleles as sample 2 at locus 1. None of the other suspects are a perfect match, making them innocent. Now let's look at the second locus. Are Holly and Basil still a match at the second locus for sample 2? Well, Holly is not, so that makes her innocent. But Basil and Juniper are, so who is the culprit? Well, if you remember, Juniper was not a perfect match at the first locus, therefore she cannot be a perfect DNA match for the sample altogether. However, Basil matched at both loci, meaning he is guilty. So is a dog really responsible for this heinous crime, or is there more to it? Let's look at the forensics. Isn't it strange that Magnolia and Spruce have all of the alleles necessary to pass on Florian's genotype? Florian gets this allele from Magnolia and this allele from Spruce. At his other locus, he gets this allele from Spruce and this one from Magnolia, making them his biological parents. So, did Basil do this out of his own will, or did Magnolia put him up to this, hating what Florian represented? I guess forensics don't tell the whole story.